What's up YouTube, Original Dobo here. Today we're going to root the Droid Razr on Android 4.1.1. One thing you want to do first is go to xdadevelopers.com, go to the HD Razr section and download Matt Groff's Droid Razr HD Utility 1.10. Once you have that installed, you need to connect your phone and install your drivers. And then you'll open up the folder for the Droid Razr HD Utility. And it's going to look a lot like this. And it's going to give you options. Fastboot restored back to ICS is going to be your first step. So you're going to take your Droid Razr and you're going to need to restore it. So we're going to have to power it off. Power off first. Okay. Yay. Okay. So once that's powered off, we can do the process of connecting basically connecting it back to the USB cable, which shouldn't be too difficult to do. Need two hands here. So what we're going to do is we're going to volume, or the power button, which is here, and volume up. And that's going to bring you to a menu called Fastboot menu. So you're going to go AP Fastboot, then volume up. Now it's in Fastboot. Connect your USB cable like so. Make sure USB debugging was enabled. Okay, so now that has been connected, and you should see it like this. Say device is locked, yada, 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 no problem. Cool. So now that we got that set, you're going to go on screen, and you're going to Fastboot back to stock, or stock ICS, and you're going to hit 1. And it's going to say press any key to continue. Okay. Before continuing, ensure your Droid Razr is connected to AP Fastboot. Screen flashes on. It's connected. All right, let's exit back out of there. I got to go back into here. All right, so let's use this Droid Razr utility. We're going to use the Razr Utility 1.0. And I'm going to use that. Let me hit run. Some reason I had an issue with this. I had to use the Razr Utility 1. There we go. Press any key to continue. All right, now we should be good. Press 1. Press any key to continue. And when the screen flashes, it's going to say press any key to continue once the screen flashes. So we're going to press yes. And then it's going to do this little loop for many, many minutes. And basically you're going to think something's wrong, but it's not. It can take upwards to about 15 minutes for it to complete this loop. It takes almost as long as Odin to complete. So don't disconnect the phone, just leave it be. Make sure you have a full battery, and just let it run its course. So we're going to let it sit here for the time being. And let it run its course. And you'll see it'll just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. It's totally normal. So just let it be and wait till it's done. So we'll go ahead and stop it here so you can see, what it's going to need to do. Now, the first time I started doing this, I thought there was like something wrong. I was almost ready to pull the plug on it, and I'm so glad I didn't, because if you watch Droid Modder X's video, he actually shows how you can flash back from the jelly bean leak. So that's half the battle, is just flashing back. It does take a little bit of time to do this. It's no harder than anything else. Okay, so now it's right in the recovery. It's sending the modem, so we're almost done. Erase the modem. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so now it's going to ask you to press enter if you want to wipe data, or you can just exit the utility and just boot it up. But if you're coming from anything custom or coming from Jelly Bean and items have been optimized for Jelly Bean, always recommend pressing enter and erasing the user data. That's going to prevent any brick or boot looping that you might have. So this can take a little bit, like maybe 2-3 minutes longer. Just let it be. The phone will automatically reboot when this is completed. Okay, done with that, and you'll see it's saying done, done, and we're rebooting. So right now we should be back to stock ICS now, and we're gonna be 2 over the airs away from Jelly Bean. Okay, everything looks like it went right. Cool. All right, we're booting back up here, guys. Again, I'm sorry about this camera. Hopefully Santa brings me a new camera for Christmas. Doubtful, since I'm moving. All right. Sucks having to fill on a Galaxy Nexus, but for a 5 megapixel camera, you really can't go wrong. So I'm sorry, my videos are always informal, but I try to film it like, I don't know, somebody that doesn't know what they're doing is doing. Try to give you an idea of what to expect, and, you know, don't panic, because I know a lot of people want to hit the panic button and think, oh my God, I got to pull the battery, or oh gosh, I got to pull the plug. Just let it be. I've learned a long time ago, many bricks ago, to just let it do its thing. So we'll let this sit here, let this fire up, put it back in its holder. Okay, cool, so our device is booting. I can pull the plug, that means we're not bricked. And I can tell you right now, I know we're on ICS, because if you look at the bottom buttons, those are the ICS standard icon buttons. So we know we're back to ICS now. So we got the welcome screen. We're starting. Start the setup process. Next. And we're just going to skip all this. We're going to blow through all this. Just done with email. Next. We'll just hit next, because we're not going to worry about setting any of that up. Not now. Okay, yay, let's verify our version number. About phone. Alrighty, so we are on ICS. We're on 4.0. There you can see the number and the build number. Cool. So let's enter our Motorola privacy agreement. Okay, sure, why not? That's the only thing I really cared about. And, okay, great, we're back. So we need to go back into developer options, and we've got to hit USB debugging again. So hit USB debugging again. Everything else doesn't matter. So we need to go back in and connect our USB cord. All right, once our USB is connected, we need to go back into Macross utility, and then we're going to go to option 2. Use the root fail by Motorola to root this thing. So it's going to be option 2. So we're going to select number 2. We're going to hit 2, hit enter. And then it's going to say press any key to enter to root your phone. So you're going to hit yes. Okay. Now the hardest part is going to be coming up here, and it's going to say that you have to create a bug report. And the bug report is going to be difficult to do. You got to press power up and volume at the same time to generate a volume. All right, so you'll feel it, and then it should vibrate again. Yep, and vibrate it again. Cool. So once that's done, you can hit enter, and then it'll take a couple more minutes to do it. So once you successfully trigger that bug report, it'll vibrate once, and then you might hear a volume, and then it'll vibrate again. It'll be a very prominent vibrate. And now it's trying to find the exploit now. Oh, and then I heard the phone vibrate again, so I know it's been successful. So it says success. You may reboot and continue. Okay. So we're going to also return back to the front page here because there's still a couple more things we got to do to maintain root. All right, so then the next thing we're going to do is option 3, which is going to be install the over-the-air root keeper cap. Alrighty. So right now we're at a lapse time about 12 minutes right now from this point. From flashing back from Jelly Bean to actually root in ICS. So, okay, let's take a look, see if we got super user here. Yep, there's the APK. Yay, we have super user. Okay, cool. So now you're gonna wonder how do we keep super user? How do we keep root? So we got to go into security. All right, security and screen lock, and then we're gonna allow unknown sources. So we're gonna hit OK, and then we're gonna go to the option 3. We're gonna install the over-the-air Voodoo Keeper. Hit enter. Success. Press any key to continue. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So now that we've installed that, we should find the over-the-air root keeper. And we need to make sure our binaries are up to date first on our super user. So you need to go into settings and tap to update the binary. So it's going to update your binaries first. Update anywhere. And see, we definitely got super user. So it's cleaning up, okay. All right, so it says it was updated. All right, perfect. All righty, cool. So now that we've done that, we need to take our upgrades to get to Jelly Bean. So we're gonna hit OK, and we're gonna protect root. All right. Once that's been done, then we've backed all this up. We need to hit temp unroot. So there we go. We've unrooted and we have a backup of it. So we need to go into our about phone, system update, and there we go. So we got an update coming inbound. So we'll keep an eye on that. Once that's updated, you're basically done. I mean, there's really not much more. Once you've backed up your root, you can actually do the over-the-air update. Check to see if you have any super user updates or anything like that, and you're pretty much good. You can just continue on taking the update path to Jelly Bean. So, I mean, it's just that easy, guys, to do this. Like I said, we're at 15 minutes now. The whole process probably takes about 30 minutes, I'd say. So it is a lengthy process, but very well worth it. So now that that's done, we're going to install this update. It's installing. All the while we've backed up our root and we're on the update path. Boy, I need a holder for this or something. So I'll let that install. Okay. Installing the latest update. So big thanks go out to Matt Groff for his development for the Droid Razr HD and the Atrix HD if you have that. I mean, either or. I mean, this is a great utility. He's developed a lot. So if you go to XDA, you'll actually see his donation link there. Go ahead and donate, because it's guys like this that make this all possible. So you want to support them and encourage their work. And if only we can get a bootloader unlock, that would be amazing. Okay, yay. Alright, so that's starting the upgrade process. Cool. Okay. Once that's done, let everything sort of settle for a moment. Give it a chance to settle. Because you're still rooted. You have your over there update. Now super user will still be there, but the root privileges have been revoked, for a lack of better words. Okay, 4G's back. So then you're going to do one more update, system updates. It's checking. Okay, and then here it is, the 941. You're going to download that. Okay, now that's downloading. You're going to go to your over there update keeper, and you're going to want to restore root. Okay, go back. Go back into your super user app. Check for binary updates again. Okay, so it says no action required. You're going to go to the Play Store. Existing. I'm just going to log into my account here. Okay, so the reason why you're going to want to log in, because usually there's an update for super user, so we're just going to keep it backed up. We're not going to restore anything except. Alrighty, my apps. We need to look for an update for super user. And there's an update for super user. So we're going to update, accept. And we still got a long ways to download on the Jelly Bean update. All right, so super user's been successfully updated. So you're going to go back to super user and you're going to check for a binary update. And I know it's probably like, wow, a lot going on, but got to do it. So outdated binary notification. And then it's going to tell us it's out of date, so we need to update it. Okay, cool. So we updated super user binaries. You have to update if you want to keep the over the air. So now what you do is you go back to Voodoo over the air. You go into delete the super user backup, the old one, because that doesn't have the correct binary. So you want to protect root again, and then you want to temp unroot. Okay, so you're temporarily unroot it, and then you're going to wait for the update to download. Once it's done downloading and installs, you're going to install it, wait for everything to boot up, let it settle, and then just go back into your over the air update root keeper and hit restore root, and you're going to have root on Jelly Bean. And then you can go ahead and install hashcode SafeStrap and start flashing ROMs. I hope this has been helpful for everybody. I know it was a long video, probably pretty boring and unstable, but this will get you to root on Jelly Bean. Thanks for watching. I'm Original Dobo, and I'm out.